Yeah, Facebook. Let me see, does it turn when I turn this way? Rotate your device, can't your phone while live. Okay, so we gotta stay this way. Let me see. How about this way? Rotate your device. Okay, there we go. So y'all thought I wasn't coming to Facebook? Good morning, Gabrielle. I told you I'm coming to Facebook, you know. Morning, Michael DeLine, you know. Everything good, everything good. You know, I just wanted to come share some prana and some love. It ain't about just hiding behind a post, you know what I'm saying? So, gotta lead by example. Can't just be out here posting and shit. Peace and blessings, Gabrielle, you know. Love, love. Yes, definitely. It's good to see everybody here, you know. So, we're gonna give everybody a chance. Ben Lockey, it's good to seeing you. Definitely, definitely. So, you know, let's just talk about, you know, it's a whole bunch going on with this corona thing. But the most important thing is leading by example. We can't just be talking. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be just talking. I'm for real with mine. So to show you I'm for real, we're gonna do the damn thing today. We're gonna do it. And so we're gonna start off with some just what we all doing out there. I see everybody doing the same thing in the morning, which is what they're supposed to do. Put some herbs in their body. Good to see you. Yes, Michael. Thank you. Good to see you as well. All right. So now that we're gonna put some herbs in the body, everybody should be up on herbs. That's the most important thing. That's the first line of defense. So to start your morning off, the first and most important herb to start your morning off is what? The sun. You see it? Right here. The sun. Get your sun first. First thing in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, the sun is up. Let's look at it. Where is it at? You come out here and you get some of this first, the sun right here. After you spend some time in it, that's your first mineral. You know what I'm saying? So you be there sun staring for a while, sun staring, sun staring. You're getting all them vitamins up in you. You know, this starts off the circadian rhythm for the day. So you got to get your sun in first. You know, also, let me get this my phone. I'm going to teach y'all something so y'all could get acquainted to your neighborhood, to your parks. Yes, Marlon Emmanuel de Sosa, peace and blessings. All right, let me turn this phone on because if you got an iPhone or any type of Android phone, you can basically start your own herb thing going on. I'm going to show you what I mean because these is the basics first for you to survive this corona scare. And I would say it's more of a scare. Nagus Jarvis, peace and blessings. Because we actually is higher beings. A lot of us is different, you know, studying it and learning what it does. It doesn't affect everybody. It only affects the certain genetics. It affects certain bodies that is lacking in certain oxygens. You know what I'm saying? Protein is oxygens. So I'm suggesting now, telling you to start off. Get yourself this little Picture This app. It's called Picture This. Let me turn my camera around first so y'all can see this. It's this one right here. Picture This. You see it over here? Picture This app. So let's take the Picture This app and see what we're talking about. I'm outside right now. Look on my ground. What is this? Grass? Let's find out what's what. What is this thing right here? So you take the Picture It app, right? We're going to take this app. You go outside. You're going to press the camera. You aim it at whatever you want to see what it is. Let's take this for instance, right? And take a picture of it. Oh. The picture come back as stink vine. All right, you see what it says? Let's look on it and let's keep going. And it says right here, herb, vine. It's a herb. Uh-oh. You know what that means? If it's a herb, Enki could pick it up and eat it. That's what it means for me. I wouldn't advise you to try this if you're in a place where they're spraying that stuff. If they are spraying the stuff, you're gonna actually take it from the high part of the tree. Just go to the higher part of the tree. Don't take it from the ground level because that's where all the fertilizers and pesticides is at. But you gotta have this app. You see, I just did one. Let's do another one to show y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let's look at this one right here. What is this? You ever walk past this right here? What is that? Let's see what it is. Get to the handy app. It's your back utility right here for the season. While you going through this, this is where you have a little fun at. So let's see what this comes up as. Okay, we're looking at balloon plant. What is this? Is it a herb too? Oh Lord, I'm about to pick this. Well, let's do. As you can see, this is grass. You can't do nothing with this. This, it ain't grass. This, it ain't grass. So if this is grass, guess what this is? Herbs. Yes, herbs. So let's go to the one I tell y'all about before. Look at this guy right here. Let's see what this little thing is. Everybody have this one. You know what this becomes? Them little things that when you blow them, they fly around. Y'all remember these? They fly around and blow away and you make a wish with them and all that. So what is this right here? That's that one. Let's look at what it is. 1 second. Okay. We got the trusty bat phone with the camera. Put it up in there. Snap. And we're looking at this thing called Spanish needle, blackjack. And it's a herb as well. So what Enki gonna do? We're gonna pick it. Let me put it down so y'all can see Enki in person, how he survives this cold and all this stuff. You see this? We take that, turn this around, and we eat it. Okay. Now, I know y'all saying this nigga crazy. Let me show you something. Let's go back to this one here. This one here, we know this one, right? This is the Spanish needle that I said. It got many names. I don't think it's called Spanish needle. It's really called hairy begatrix or bargatrix, as you can see, also known as. It has many AKs. So, we're going to find out what is that. Let's turn this around, put this down for a minute. Because it's very important. Excuse me, I'm getting my nutrients on right here. This is how I defend myself. Well, defend the body. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. We're going to look up that Spanish needle one real quick that we just saw out there. Okay. Once y'all get an idea, this is the Spanish needle right here.
Also known by names such as blackjack,
look at this.
Needle grass, broomstick, beggars, tick and
this is the Spanish needle.
Spanish needle,
listen to this.
Known as Bidens pilosa, is a species of flowering plant belonging to the Asteraceae family, native to the Americas. This plant
you see, this is native to Americas. Listen.
Health benefits. Spanish needles have been used in traditional medicine for infections from wounds, upper respiratory tract infections like colds and flu.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. It said upper respiratory tract infections like cold and flus. It also have antibacterial and so that's all I need to know. If you want to hear more, like I said, just hit up Spanish needle and you'll see. So once you realize that the herbs is your first line of defense, hold on 1 second. What? Oh. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. I'm on the live right now. You gotta ask Mark. 1 second. No, I don't know what I do with it. This one don't work. You could try it. All right. Give me a few. Alright, here you go. Alright. Now, You got different herbs out there. What I've done, so you can see, you can take your bullet, your NutriBullet or whatever, and then blend them into herbs. This is my money tree herb. This is called starweed. Here's your guinea hen. Here's your cinnamon. Oh, this one is for asthma. It's called asthma plant. Look how I put them now. So when I make my smoothie, I take a little bit of this wheat protein, throw it up in the blender, and then just grab a little pinch of that stuff and drop it in there with some honey. Now, if your honey don't look like this and it's real clear, you're in trouble. That's not honey. They done cut it. You want your honey dark like this. This is how you get your honey. Honey is the only sweetener you're supposed to have in your drinks. Whatever you're going to make, put it in there. Go out there and get your herb yourself. If you can't afford to go buy it, use the app. Once you find out what it is, it's all good. Now, this wheat protein, get the red mill version. It's expensive, like $30, $40 for this bag. But wheat protein is a high quality, complete protein containing all the essential amino acids. Because that's what that stuff clings to, protein. So you need to be defending yourself. It says no added flavors, colors, sweeteners. Wheat protein is one of the purest in the world. It dissolves instantly, so it's perfect for shakes and smoothies. For any easy protein boost, add to pancakes, batter, oatmeal, scrambled eggs, or baked goods. So this is all you need is your precursor. Everything else is the second foundation. So once you get that, now you're getting your nutrients. And I show you how to do it so you don't have to go pay no big money for it. Now, the day done started. You can make it into a tea too. The best way to make a tea is to literally boil your water and then do what's called an infusion. So you're going to take some of that powder and drop it in a cup. Then pour the hot water there, cover it for 5-10 minutes, let it infuse. Infuse means that all the chemicals is going to go into the actual water. Now, you never boil it. Never boil your herbs. Herbs boil, you lose the vitamins, you lose everything that way. You only simmer herbs. So if you wanted to boil it like you used to do old school style, put the stuff in the water, put it low and let it simmer. When it starts simmering, then you take it off and you drink it. But if you boil it, you lost the vitamins and only got the essence of the tea. All right. So that would basically help you. You need defense. So our first line of defense to build up our immune system and get it jumping is the breathing. Prana. Intake of the breathing. So I wrote the post today about contemplation, sitting down and actually manifesting what you want, because that's the ancestor way. We never really ran around. People in Egypt didn't go all over the place looking for stuff. They stood in Egypt. They locked Egypt off, and anybody coming in was a problem. It's the same way we are as blacks today. We're very protective of ourselves. Our spirits protect us. Just like the Egyptians, only thing they use spirits and demiurges for protection, to protect yourself. So that's your main purpose here, is to protect yourself. Okay? Now let's pass that. Let's get into breathing, prana, and contemplation, and also exercise. Being that you're not working, you're going to have to exercise more now. The reason why is because you're in a frequency that it requires your body to do a whole new transformation. You're going to go through a molecular change. So exercise is going to promote everything. How you do contemplation, that's you, Michael Delon. Listen, I wrote it in the post really on this morning, how to acquire prana. But contemplation is basically just sitting around in a serious mode by yourself, actually trying to will what you want into life. That's the concept of contemplation. But the process worked through actually putting yourself into like recovery mode. Recovery mode meaning you leave everything and just be. Once you're being, you're everywhere at one time. You're never here. In 1 second, you flash in and out of this reality about 40 times, just like cycles and hertz. You're not here. You're only here flashing like this real fast. So contemplation is you everywhere at one time, because you're not here, you're everywhere. But you think you're here because you're constantly flashing in and out, and real fast. So when you're doing contemplation, it's like you're taking everywhere that you're at, bringing it into a big collage, and then everything comes to you. That's what meditation is about. Meditation is the only force in the world, and actually reading too, that literally when you start to do contemplation, everything and muscles in your body is being used. Why? Because of the simple fact that for you to stay still, which you are not trained to do, you're going to be always moving, touching, scratching, thinking. So for you to stay still, it requires you to use every muscle in your body to stay still. So sitting still is the hardest thing to do. It's a workout. They say it's the greatest workout in the world. If you want to work out, you don't have to do all those exercises. Just sit still. Read up, Google it, see for yourself. Meditation and reading. Reading do the same thing because you're staying still. Reading books actually give you a full body workout. So let's get into the prana breathing part of it. You understand? When you breathe in prana, you got to relax. Everything got to feel good about you. So when you start your prana breathing, it's about breathing in and breathing out. But you're not breathing in air. You actually breathing in magnetics. You understand what I'm saying? Which is a difference. Air is breathing in prana is like how I'm doing. It's like making love to the air, making love to the environment, making love to everything. So breathing prana is like when you're doing Tai Chi or yoga, you become united with it. So right now, you don't realize you got a pattern. You got an algorithm with your way you breathe. That's your rhythm. Everybody breathe at a different rhythm. That's why you're at a different vibratory frequency than everybody else. So first you catch your rhythm by your breathing. Then get into it now. Then as you get into it, start controlling your breathing. Relax it. Stay still with it. Feel your inner self breathing. Feel your diaphragm breathe. You got to relax yourself to feel that. Once you're able to feel your inner breathing, unite with it. Unite every part of your body with it. Just like how I'm doing. You see when you stop and you're doing this, you're only breathing. That's your rhythm. You're going like that. So now rock with that. Control it. Hold it in. Hold your breath now. When you let go of your breath, don't gasp for air. Don't go. When you hold your breath till you have to breathe, then just relax, breathe. This is controlling your prana. You're learning how to control the valve now. Hold your breath again. Now breathe. Just breathe in the bottom only. Only in the bottom, not in the top. All right. Now you're not breathing in CO2. When you chest breathe, you breathe in CO2, which is poisonous. It makes your blood rust. Heavy metals build up inside of you. When you prana breathe, it's incredible. You could do things for a long period of time and you won't be tired. You could fight for hours, run for hours, have sex for hours, and you won't be tired. All right. So let's get to this now. Prana contemplation and a little bit of working out. Let's do that first. You have to believe it, Jerome. It's not something that wasn't here in the ancient books. You know, we lost the way, and that's what I'm here to put you back on, because they made us lose the way so that they could confuse us. All right, so let me see if I could get this going. We're gonna do some easy morning exercise too. I'm gonna get y'all going with a little morning exercise. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give woman style though, not for men, not hardcore. Let me just put this up. I'm out here. We're gonna do a little bit of routine. I'm gonna put my camera here. Y'all probably ain't gonna hear me good, but let me see if I could get the floor into it, because I'm gonna be doing floor exercise really. So I need you to see down. Let me see if I could do this. Just stay like this. Let's see if it does. All right, I'm gonna go over here for a minute and just show y'all. Just follow. Everybody could do the routine. Here we go. All right. Okay. Now, of course, you're gonna have to stretch first. Get the body right. Get your stretching. You wanna You see your diaphragms and your whole breathing down here. So you're going to suck your gut and suck it in and then start going like this. This is how you loosen yourself up. Rock back and forth. Rock back and forth. Keep on rocking back and forth. Then go into contemplation and breathing at the same time now. Only breathe through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So now you... I'm exaggerating. In, out. So we go. By going like this now, you got a rhythm. With your rhythm, you can move different things now. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. This is your rhythm right here. Get this going into it. This rhythm now. Once you do this, you get this rhythm going. All right, good. Get this rhythm going. All right, so let's get a little warm up in real quick to get started. So first thing you want to do is get the let me come up here and just put this here. You want to get the digestive system up and feeling heat. So that's what we're going to do first, is build up heat for the digestive tract, because it don't usually get hot till 11, 12 o'clock. So this is how we're going to do this. All right, so once you get this going, right, you know, this is going to help you with fighting too. For people who fight, you got to get all this up in there so you know how to use this. But this is a part of this. You understand? So now that you get this, let's get this going. You're going to touch your toes now. Do these. Give me 20 of these. 20 of these. After you finish the 20, you don't stop. You come straight next and you're going to do what we call treetops. Give me 20 of these right after that. 20 of these. Right after that, you give 20 in. You're going to start now with the jumping jacks. Give me 20 of these right after that. Don't stop or wait or anything. Give me 20 of these. After you do 20 of these, you should be feeling a little rep. Get back to this position now. After you get back to this position now, we're going to start what's called burpees. How this is done, I hope the camera could pick it up. We're going to start this routine. Follow my routine. You're going to go like this, come down, and do 2 push-ups, and then jump back up. That's 1. So you're going. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now for women, that's good enough. For man do 50, 30. You keep going. This will give you prana. You hear I'm breathing now? My breathing is up and I'm ready. Now you go and fight this. So with your system open, prana is where it comes in now. You're breathing prana, but if you don't, you're going to force yourself to breathe air. So when you're in this mode, you now relax. Contemplation coming. Take a deep breath. And control it. Put yourself back to breathing down and calm down. Feel your abs tighten. Squeeze them. That's prana. Now, let me get a tissue and wipe myself off. We're going to do another level to this. When you take it to this level, you got to also now work with the nature. Because nature's the one that's doing this to upgrade you. Find yourself a tree. Go outside, find yourself a tree. We do tree meditation. We steal energies from tree. Let me find one. I'm going to show y'all. The trees is designed to feed you energy. You see how they're made with the little cells like you got on your skin? You got the same cells? Well, you find a tree. In this case, I'm using this little tree, banana tree. All right, the concept is take the Egyptian pose stance. Left foot forward. That's the heart. Your heart ventricle is by your side. That's why the Egyptians stand like that. When you take that stand, put your hands down by your side. Focus someplace on the tree as you stare at the tree. The same way you did your breathing and contemplation, stare at the tree and do your breathing like that. Don't move. Just stare at it and breathe. By you doing that, you're absorbing the energy from the tree. You're transferring electrons, neutrons, and protons with the tree. It's fixing you. It's giving you the vitamins it have and taking all the bad stuff off of you. Stand like that for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. You feel your heart rate going up, your nervous system acting up. This is what you need to survive what's going on. This is what you was missing in the first place. It ain't something new. This is something old that you was taken out from you so you didn't know. So we do this as a daily routine. This is what's called energy work. Have you ever heard somebody say, I'm doing energy work? You just did whatever you saw prior to this part of the video, it's called energy work. You just did your energy work for the day. Now you're free to do whatever you want. With the tree meditation, the last one. Now, I'm doing everything in little quick rep and intervals so you can get the idea. You do your reps and how many you feel you need to get yourself going. All right, now, once you finish, you come in for the day. You're about to start your day off. You got to meditate now. You got to slow it down and get the endocrinology system going. The easiest way to meditate is to get a crystal and stare at it. So, you could take something as small as this and just stare at it. Put it down in front of you. By you staring at it, you learn what you're doing is learning how to make your willpower stronger. You're increasing your will now. Your will could get you anything by thinking about it. But if your will is weak, you could think and contemplate all you want. It ain't going to do nothing because you got a weak will. You got weak everything. You're not focused. You like on too many things. You know, when they say, you try to do multitask and it don't work. So what you want to do first is focus on that one thing. This is now taking you out of multitasking into just concentration, contemplation. Look at this thing and stare at it. Sometimes you stare at it and you start seeing images in there, words, letters. Stare at it. Don't let your mind go astray. Don't listen to your mind right now. You're just staring. When you start staring, sometimes this should take on an out of focus image, double vision image. A lot of people see different things. You start going into actually now another side of yourself. So as you start to stare and stare, leave your body. Allow your body to. When you be staring, right, aside from you staying still, sometimes your eyes might want to close. Allow your eyes to close. Don't fight it. Your hands might want to assume this position now. For some reason, a lot of people's hands is going to start doing weird things. Allow it. You feel it. Don't fight these things. Let your body just do what it wants now. Because you already got an ancient one in you. And he know his position. He know how to get in touch with his frequencies. So wherever your hand sign do, if your eyes close while you're staring, close it and still look through your eyelids. Your eyelids is over your eyes. Look straight ahead in your darkness. Keep the meditation going. So you do this now and you sit there. This causes a symbiotic inner psychological change inside you. This is alchemy now. Your chemicals is making different things from what you just did. The prana, the energy work, they all uniting now to bring out the new you, to cause alchemy. That's what you want, alchemy. Now, if you're doing this every day, you're going to actually go through an evolutionary process, biochemistry evolutionary process. But you have to maintain this on a daily basis. This is just to start your day. So after you do your meditation, say you sit there, you're going to start seeing things. It's as simple as seeing the floaters in your eyes. The floaters in your eyes is one cell. That one cell gonna come and overtake your whole eye. That's why you see them with them the old statues with two of these over their eyes, symbolizing two of their cells is over their eyes, and they seeing into an infinite world by even looking straight. It's like they have on a contact lens. The floaters fit right at where you're gonna see to give you a surreal experience of being in the body, being in space, being in different places. That's what you're here to do, to collect what we call those floaters as solar logos. You pick up your solar logos and they start coming together like this. Now this is be an entity when 3 or 4 of them come together. It look like a little thing like this just drop down in your eyes as you sun stare or whatever the case may be. So those right there is the one that's upgrading you. These is what's called upgrades. As you do these, all of a sudden you get smarter. That's the genius. All of them things add up to different parts of yourself you want to bring into yourself. So now you finish your contemplation for the day. You finish your meditation. What you do next? You want to bring in new information, because right now the demion is awake. Your higher self is awake. But your yourself, the physical body, can only do neuroplasticity. So if you watch something, if you see something, you're going to mimic it. You don't want to mimic anything. You want new information. So right after you finish your meditations, your contemplations, you want to feed the mind now. In this case, we're going to do a little bit of it with Back to Eden. This is a herbal book. I don't know if y'all familiar with it. It's a very old book. There's a little verse in there I'm going to read to you real quick. Because like I said, it's the idea of contemplation, feeding new information, feeding yourself with what you need. So I want to read this one on Hippocrates real quick, because it has something to do with the black people, the black nation, or just in general us on a whole. So I want you to understand who Hippocrates is and who Apollo is and how she worded in this book. This is a wonderful book. Now listen real quick. This is now when you finish your meditations. This is research and knowledge now. So you come in, we're reading from Back to Eden now. My demion is like, I need some information now. Feed me. Feed my soul something. Give me soul food. Okay, so we go now. This part of the book, this is what's called the history of herbal medicine, the early cantation from the Back to Eden, just like the Bible or Encyclopedia of Herbs. All right, he says now, I'm going to pick it up from in the middle of it because I don't want to read too much and bore y'all. He says, Hippocrates, also known as the father of medicine and literature, his treatises are filled with practiced knowledge of the difficulties of the human race, and the knowledge may be derived from studying the works at the present time. We find that he believed in natural healing and left many things to the effort of nature. In his oath, he swore he would give no deadly medicine, which means he would not knowingly give anything of any harmful or destructive nature. He belonged to the regular school, but he was also a herbal practitioner. He used no minerals unless salt was considered to be a mineral by some physician. His method of treatment were used until the late AD 1500. History seems to indicate that during his long period of time, no regular physician was unwise enough to attempt chemical poisoning of the body. And here's an addendum. It says, Hippocrates was truly the father of medicine science. Prior to his time, the treatment of disease was in the hand of the priest, but Hippocrates' rates show that disease had only natural causes and removed the treatment of disease from the temple priests. He insisted that only nature could heal the body and that the physicians was only nature's helpers. He used this rule in his practice, treating his patients with herbs, proper diet, fresh air, proper exercise, and attention to correct habits and living condition. I'm going to repeat that part because it's important. He said he treated his patients with proper diet, fresh air, proper exercise. That's all it takes. That's called probiotics. That's the basics you need. Anything else, you're in a problem already and you didn't know it. Because if you do these basic steps, you'll stay healthy. All right, he said between 300 and 400 plants are mentioned in Hippocrates' writing, and nearly a third of these plants are still in use at the present time. The Hippocrates oath is still used by the medical profession, providing a sense of duty to mankind that has not been lost. All right, here go the important part of the book that I wanted to put you on to. He says the Greek god Apollo was believed to bring on illnesses and plagues by shooting certain types of arrows. All right, so this is a good herb book, and everybody knows this for very renowned. She says the Greek god Apollo was believed to bring on illnesses and plagues by shooting certain types of arrows. He was addressed as the two-horned god. Listen to that. He said Apollo is addressed as the two-horned god. Who do you know what we have in our Western religion, our Western sect, has two horns? Wouldn't that be the devil or somebody? All right, listen on then. He said he was addressed as the two-horned god in Orphic hymns, but there was only one original two-horned god, and his name was Nimrod, who found the Chaldean alchemy. Nimrod was the original Apollo. Apollo was the mighty hunter who went before the Lord and was the husband of Semiramis. Asclepius, also called Asclepius, the legendary son of Apollo, eventually became the predominant Greek and Roman god of healing. Numerous temples was dedicated to him throughout the kingdom of Greece and Rome. These temples was extremely popular among all classes of people, and even though Asclepius was the god of healing, the temples seem most likely to have been a mixture of religious shrines and what today would be known as a health spa. The vast majority of the illnesses treated at the temple were mostly psychological based, and the most important part of the temple cure was faith. Now, this is the part you got to understand. He said many of Asclepius' family was also involved in different aspects of health and healing. Now, if Asclepius wasn't real, right, and we know Asclepius is the son, he says his wife, her name is Epitomone, Epione, was known as the soother of pain. He has a daughter that we get the word hygiene from. Her name is Hygeia, Hygeia. Eventually came to represent helpful living and the prevention of disease, while his other daughter, Pancrea, Panacea, represented the treatment of illness. Two of his sons, now he got two sons, which was called Machaon, which is Machaon, and Podalirius, Podalirious, became patron gods of surgeons and physicians. Now he says the name Asclepius, listen to this is important, is not in the Greek, Egyptian, Assyrian, or Hebrew language, but is found in Chaldean. And y'all know Chaldeans is actually, you know, the Anunnaki, Demions and stuff. So he's one of the Demions. This is the reason why that's important. Listen, he says these are three words that make up the word Asclepius. It's A-S-H-E, Ash, Skull, S-K-U-L, and A-P-H-E. The word means man, which is ash. Skull means instruct, and A-P-H-E means snake. So Asclepius therefore means man instructing snake. In the Bible, we are told that Satan working through the serpent was the only man instructing snake, a menace to all mankind. Among early healers, and as prominent as any, was this other guy named Scabornius Largus, a Roman who lived during the reign of Nero, who wrote a containing a cure of all formula up to 61 ingredients. Well, you know what? I'm going to stop right there because I want you to know how Asclepius is from the one we call the Nagas, the snake people, the serpents. And you see, it's not as something that we see in the Bible. We read these books and believe in good and bad. No, it just is. He was the man of knowledge. He was the represented the peoples who is of the serpent, the Nagas, which is our family. We're of the purple. All of these is tied into this same little story I'm telling you about. Why? Because y'all is the kids of nature, children of the sun. And once you realize that, you will seek healing naturally because you're the natural forces that is doing all this, but you don't know consciously that you're doing it, but you're doing it. Now, our ancestors, there is no such thing as the devil. I just broke down the book to you. It gave you the horn man. It told you who Asclepius is. It told you who the snake was. It didn't say nothing bad about this stuff. So why today is everybody worrying about bad, good, this, that, and this is this? No, you do what you have to do. You're nature's child. You don't know your purpose here. You're just here thinking on the European thought process, but you're somebody greater. Nature is the one that is in charge of everything. Nature made its peoples, its children, and takes care of them, and they know who they are. And you are them. And if you didn't know that, you don't have to worry about this good, bad, God, devil shit in religion, because you're the ones that's the cause of this existence coming into effect. But people control your mind, control you. Right now, what's going on? We finished the Aquarian age. I mean, the Episcopalian age. When we finished it, that was in 2012, as written on the Mayan calendar. I told y'all, if y'all watch my YouTube, 12 is an important number because we don't understand how this works. Let me break it down to you simple. In the Bible, they got the Bible only 6,000 years. It's only 6,000 years of existence in the Bible. It's correct. I'm going to break that down to you because they're only counting 6,000 from 12,000. The first 12,000, 6,000 was the year of the dead, when nobody was in civilized mode. We was hunter-gatherers. There's no information. Once we finished the good part, that was the good part. Once civilization started building up and everybody just came out and started building things, that's the second part. That's the next 12 to last till 2012. We just finished 6,000 years, and from when we came into civilization to 2012, 6,000 years. So now we're back to the beginning again. Another cycle just started again. It's only 12,000 everything, no matter how you put it. But here you go. The first 6,000, blacks ruled under the natural law. So everything is going to be destroyed again, back to natural law, so the blacks could rule. Europeans is over. They're part of the second part of the cusp, where they say that now, you see, they don't teach us right. They teach us lies on purpose so that we won't know who we are. Because you gotta, for me to make sense of my reality, I have to incorporate biblical stuff into it because y'all can't see what's really going on. So when you hear this part about on the first day God created the sun, this is very important because that's a slick term they use on y'all. They say God created the sun and then he separated the light from the darkness. But they don't tell you God created the darkness. So you got to realize it's in two parts. It's like the yin and yang symbol, one circle, but has a dark side and a light side. 6,000 years of one, 6,000 years of the other, you get a complete circle. When we're in the beginning of it, the blacks rule. When we're in the end of it, or what's called the barbarian, where they try to reinterpret as civilized because they're so stupid, they make all the shit and can't even control corona, much less did they see it coming. We're all in fucking trouble. And you know why? They killing off their self. They're not hurting none of us because we're protected by nature. All they did was set their self up for us to take over. That's the motherfucking truth. That's why I'm telling y'all, educate yourself and get yourself together because the gods, nature, everybody's going to push y'all on the front line because y'all going to have to take over now. This shit is over. It's not a game no more. Y'all finished playing with these people? I hope y'all finish playing with them because y'all going to have to go take them out their seat and say, move, let me run this and show y'all how we supposed to do. So this is where we headed. That's why, unfortunately, whoever's passing out and dying, this been going on since the 2012 shit, Alzheimer's stepped in. That's the gods. The gods sitting up in white matter. They don't teach y'all. Do y'all know white matter is? Y'all know black matter. Oh yeah, God of the black. But your white matter is inside your head. You can't exist without a bottle of white matter. So when we talk of Alzheimer's, there's something that been eating white matter out of people, especially the old, because the old still ain't gonna be forgiven for what they did, from the KKK shit to the killing of the Africans to the killing of the indigenous people. Nobody get away with nothing. Nobody get away with nothing. So everybody's gonna have to pay. If you don't pay, your kids is gonna pay. You get this, what I'm saying? So we're all right. It's turning around now. So blacks is going to move up and take over. And they're going to try everything in their power to stop it. And the gods is going to kill them all off. You understand what's going on here, family? Educate yourself. Don't let these people tell you what it is. You tell them what it is. You can. You have the power to. You have the power to see. You have the power to change the weather. You have the power to do everything. Don't let them fool you. Tap in. Ain't no telling what y'all could do. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going that far. You could even go farther. They wasn't supposed to make it. White matter is in your brain. That's right, Latoya Martin. Peace and blessings to you. So there is a white matter, but you don't know about it, and they're going to teach you about it because it's inside the black man's brain. You understand? And it's called Obatala. So once you learn this, then you will see that our white matter is increasing. Theirs is decreasing. They're becoming sterile. It doesn't just stop with all this COVID. They've been having problem making babies since 2012. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse until the tables turn. So I'm putting y'all on to put yourself in position because it's not going to work if y'all get in there and do the same shit they're going to do. They're going to get rid of y'all too. So when you're talking high priest, king, pharaoh, Illuminati, they talking to nature spirits. These spirits is either for us or against us. For the whole of when you could say AD started, or this new thing where people started coming in from Sargon, Lagash, Elam, Yor, Babylon. This is what was called the Dark Age, 12,000 years of darkness, because we as Egyptians, as Africans, knew about smartphones. We knew about airplanes, but we wasn't stupid. We knew about electricity, but we know them things fuck with human beings. It fuck with your cells. It fuck with your mind. We wouldn't make them things. And so don't think we wasn't advanced because we didn't make them things. Just like in the movie Black Panther with Wakanda and everything. You see, they don't have no bunch of gadgets and all that. Niggas open their hand and their hand turn into a screen. Niggas go like this and they see things. This is how we work. We are that. You understand? It's not a movie. Stan Lee did not usher in something right before he died and then make no other part to it. He left y'all the truth and then passed off and said, look, y'all turn is up. It's y'all turn, fam. That's what's going on. So if y'all don't get this and step up, y'all is the Egyptians now. Y'all is the Babylonians now. And it's time for a whole new rule. Y'all going to see everything fall apart and then they're going to be like, who's going to sit on the throne? Nobody? Okay, it's your kids. It's your kids going to do it. Your kids is going to do it. Prepare them. Prepare them by getting out of the psychology of the European psychology, depending on medicine with side effects, depending on education that's fake. Everything you have to take into account for yourself now. You're responsible for you. You have the power to tap in through mysticism. Learn mysticism, and you're able to get your demion and to see everything. There's no secret. You can see what's going on in the White House. You can see what everybody's doing if your attention is into that. Most of us is into our bills, our kids. Wrong way of thinking. Our way of thinking is fucking us up. We have to change our way of thinking for our nation, a universal way, but not like how it is, all blacks gotta rise. No, you don't do that. Every individual gotta rise on their own because we're all the same one. There's no difference between us. And when we realize that, then we'll come together as the collective consciousness. And the ark comes to us now. The ark of the covenant comes to us, and we're able to go and do what we have to do. And what happens is they back off because they had that same thing when it was their turn. So everybody back off. And so once you do that, that's like when Hitler ruled and he showed the swastika symbol. Nobody couldn't touch him because they dealt with all the gods and know what's going on in secret. So it's our turn. Who's going to step up? I don't know. I'm waking y'all up. I'm just the comforter. You understand? So once y'all get this whole concept going, we won't be in fear. We won't worry about this. As a matter of fact, we'll embrace this and do what we have to do. But leave the European state of consciousness, because that state of consciousness is the one that's dying. As you can see, that's what it attacked, that vibratory frequency. But if you stick to your African Negro self, which is what everybody been doing ever since herbs came in. Y'all notice? Where y'all buy y'all herbs from? Where's the money coming from? All the money is going into natural stuff nowadays. That's all that's being sold. And you got them as the headliner of it. Y'all got to go in their stores and buy it when it's from your indigenous thing. Shells, crystals, all that stuff. You got to read the history book how when the great meetings used to take care between different empires, the blacks come, they got their spears. They got on shells, rocks, crystals, and herbs. What are we doing today? You got an iPhone, a car, a Mercedes, man. All these white people shit. What the fuck is that going to do for you to help you rise? No, family, stop it. Stop it. Get back to your powers that be. This is deeper than you think, man. Once you do that, you're going to see your forces work for you. If they see you bullshitting you about some other thing, they leaving you alone to die with them. When they see you conscious of the forces, air is alive, water is alive, the wind is alive, everything. Once you're conscious of them, they're conscious of you. But if you're not conscious of them, you're just a victim. You're going to be a victim. So by you doing these exercises I showed you, by you doing contemplation, you wake yourself up. You will see these other beings in the parallel world. You're from the parallel. You can't die. You're a Jedi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Ya. Obatala. Get it? It's all connected. It's all connected. They're telling your story. But now it's in your frequency. The Aquarian age is here. Change is here. But it's for somebody to sit on the throne. It's for a nation to rise. This is a calling for a nation. Look outside. There's nothing out there no more. It's beautiful. The birds are swimming again. They back out. There's bees out there. Now it's your turn to get back out there. They cleared the way for y'all. Only nature kids could be out there, family. This is a download from the ancestors. I'm putting you on. They cleared it out for you. They're going to keep clearing it out for y'all. Only y'all going to be out there. Children of the sun, this is your time to rise. Please don't follow these Malcolm X, what's his name? The Nation of Islam ass people. Those is corporations set up to cap you off. Listen to your intuition. Be the God self that you are. Lead your family first. Educate your family. Don't let nobody educate your child. He's going to be dumbed down. Educate your child yourself. Once you do that, you took him to another level that you didn't get to go to. And then he's going to come back and pick you up. It's only you. He's still you. No matter who, you're all the same one person. And y'all going to help each other. So I'm putting you on now. You understand? This is not about playing video games and being happy. We're not slaves no more. This is a deception being played upon the black nation. They can't kill us. They can't touch us because if we do, the earth will disappear. They know that. They know they can't get rid of us. Let me tell you again, if they kill us, get rid of us, the earth will disappear. Do you understand what I just said? You didn't know that. Read the books. They got books that tell you if you get under a certain amount of blacks, things is going to happen around here. I'm not racist. You know I'm not racist. I could only speak the truth. I'm a truther. I studied this shit. I keep it to myself because I don't want to hear, nobody want to hear the truth. Everybody want to die together? No. Let's be for real now. This is the real truth, all right? So everybody be first psychologically all right. Mentally all right. That's what I'm here to tell y'all. Don't vibrate at those negative frequencies. Your greed, your lust, your envies, even you think they're your kids' parents, get those thoughts out of you. Nature's raised all of us. Nature been raising us. This has been their big plan. The plan is evolution. Let me put you all on. When we was in Egypt, pharaohs, kings, as you do history, we were supposed to suffer next because of how great we went. We had no soul back then. We was under the star influence. We found our soul, and we left materialism. We went down to suffering in these 6,000 years. We finished our suffering now. It's time for us to rise again. Somebody else who's been living good has to suffer now. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you're suffering, you was once great. That's all I'm saying. That's why you're suffering. If you was never great, you didn't stand out, you didn't bling bling, you ain't suffering. But those that have cars, houses, you're going to suffer later. You understand? It's the natural flow of nature. Peep it out from Bill Cosby, OJ, Cat Williams, anybody getting it. After a while, boom, you got to pay for that. So I just want you to realize that, to say why you're suffering and understand why you had to suffer. But now it's time for the tables to turn. Give it some time and you're going to see. Understand? All right, so pretty much y'all understand contemplation. Y'all understand where y'all supposed to be. Y'all understand what's headed for the future. Nature isn't against you. Don't let these people false flag you to death, because really, I'm going to be honest with you. All they care about is that government funding. You see, your president just care. Y'all about to get that check. Y'all about to get that check. He hoping y'all fuck up. Let me flip it around. If you don't understand what's going on, y'all should remember I tell y'all about isolation. I teach y'all isolation so you could become the God in you. It's about doing it. Just be it. Just be it. They know this. They got their gods too. It's a war right now in the visible world. Two gods is clashing right now for y'all. For all of y'all. You understand? And what is going on? They try to put you into isolation so that God could come on to you. This is the same thing I've been trying to tell y'all. Run to isolation and get your God up. Well, they're going to make you go into isolation and they're going to guide you up. But whose God are you getting? Your God or their God? While you're in isolation, this is all part. Listen, I've been telling y'all about isolation. This ain't something new. It's for a reason. All y'all going to trigger now. All y'all going to have this Kundalini activation staying home. They're going to make everybody Kundalini activate, and then people are going to have mental disease. More money for them. Well, I'm telling y'all, don't go into mental disease stage, and don't make yourself activate in the sense of how they want you to. I'm teaching you alchemy, how to go about it the right way. Half of y'all already in mental disease because you can't stay in your house by yourself. You already, I'm sitting here and I don't have issues. Oh my God. Yo, that frequency you're vibrating in that right there, that thing is right over you. Like, got one right over here, y'all. Get in there. Get in this Markaba. Get in. Take your shit over. Now you acting like them. You dumb as hell, and our future is over. So you got to know what's going on. Don't get like that. You understand? To be a god is to be a chaos god. Peace out to Chris Anderson that always called me Chaos God, because I represent it. I love chaos. Why? Because we bring order then. That's when we come in. We make order out of chaos. We make order out of nonsense. That's why we're called Chaos Gods. Not because we bring chaos. We love chaos because we fix it. So that means that we never get into anxiety, fear. You could have a gun cocked back. I'm not scared. You're scared. That's why you got the gun, got it cocked. I'm not scared. So you got to know. All right. Get ready, y'all. This is the frequency we are now. Stop playing with yourself. Stop acting all cute and humble. You're a god. Act like it. I expect you to. And so do they. All right? Tap in. Don't be afraid. Ain't no such thing as fear. Ain't no such thing as demons. Let's cover demons real quick before I go. Last question, and I'm going to cover y'all whatever y'all want to ask me real quick in reference to our community. Demons. I can put it on and let y'all see it. All right. Demons is not what they say it is. Demions. There's only one mediator between the higher worlds and the lower worlds. You can't talk to nothing up there. You can't talk to an angel. You can't talk to God. I've been telling y'all, it says it in your Bible. But you can't talk to a jinn, a demion. That's your other higher self. They parent you. So everybody have to demon up now. You have to demon up. It don't mean you're a demon. And it don't mean religiously they're bad. Greeks been had them. Everybody have them. Egyptians put them into existence teaching demonology, which is astrology. But what we're doing is connecting ourselves to the higher forces, knowing that the demions, jinn or whatever, is the only thing between us and the angel, which is the angels, the higher things between them and those higher forces. If you don't believe in none of this, you don't know who you are, and you're European-minded. Because they took that book. They wrote that. Do you think they know what they wrote in? Do you even think they know about spirituality? Do you think they know about God? No. They just copying stuff down and trying to figure it out. It's up to you to tell them what it is. If you want to tell them, keep it a secret and use it. Why do you think they take so many people blood? They know that y'all is evolving, so they check your blood. Give me blood, give me blood, give me blood. They don't need y'all blood. They have to keep a record of everything that's going on because we're going through a mitosis, a transmutation in our cells. I hope you understand what's going on. So once you understand this, the fear factor will come out of you. The fear factor is what they're trying to implement in you to cause kundalini. If kundalini come unconsciously and you're not prepared for it, it's going to put you into a mental type position. For you to do that is where you're going to start. They make money, pharmaceutical money. Remember, they could have been gave y'all masks to cover your face. Look how many people has died over the past 2 weeks talking on TV. Not one mask, not one respirator, not nothing issued from the government because they don't care about you. All they care about is the funding. $1,000 is a penny to them. To give the whole world $1,000 is giving away a penny. They're using you. Don't let them use you, family. You're not benefiting from it in the long run. I don't care if they tell you that they're gonna give you 2 months grace period to pay your bills. 2 months from now, you owe 2 months with no income. That'll definitely forfeit you out your shit. Some of us ain't got money for the next week. How we gonna have money for 2 months worth of bills? Don't let them trick you. Pay your shit now if you have it. Don't go buy food with it. That's what they want you to do. We're called hoarders. They call us, our word is consumer. Did you ever do the research of consumer? This was made up by Karl Marx. You ever heard? He's a famous psychologist from Germany, Russia. His son made up a thesis that was called the consumer. That was in Germany. They made it, but it came to America, and they realized, oh shit, I could sell this guy a vacuum cleaner. This wasn't even when stores was there wasn't even advertisement. Door-to-door salesmen come and sell you a vacuum cleaner, and then come back the next day and sell you another one, and you buy it. You come back 3 more days, and you buy it again. So they called you a consumer. You consume anything. At the same time, the government now, playing with Tesla, ran a trick on everybody called Water Worlds, where Orson Welles read that Water World story. It's a trick because they psychologically planned it. They didn't tell everybody to see how y'all was going to react in America to it. And everybody hit the highways packing their stuff up like, UFOs is coming. So they said, yeah, advertisement through TV. We got them. We control their minds. So we're the product of advertisement today. You only could regurgitate something that was advertised to you. So God don't advertise herbs. He don't advertise what's good for your health. You have to figure that out for yourself because he's the one trying to make you smarter than you already is. But these people is dumbing you down by giving you Siri and throwing all type of advertisement there. Well, you don't have to use your mind. So what are we going to do? Just sit around and let Siri dictate to us. Let these apps, like I showed you what herbs it is. Latoria Martin, me and her had a talk a few days ago about the same subject with the apps that show you what it is. And she's like, no, I want to learn it for myself. My intuition told me to go to that tree and get that herb. And I said, I love how you're going about this. I love how you're going about this. It's the God in you. And she been doing it for a minute. Like for some weird reason, she'll just go outside and pick up some weird shit. And then Google it and look, and it was something like some medicine or something. Y'all all have that ability. But too many people worried about their bills. They done took car notes, insurance. You go get a car. You're a free God now. You know what it means to be free? You could do whatever the fuck you want. You're a free God. You go get a car. Who's going to pay for the insurance? Who's going to pay the car notes? So you go get 3, 4 jobs to have a nice car. But God gave you 2 legs, not 2 wheels. So you walking, you driving everywhere. How you get vitamin A, B, C, and D, B12, if you're not in the sun? If you ain't able to synthesize this, and takes 45 minutes to synthesize the sun in a melanated person, how are you going to get this if you're driving to your house, into the garage, and getting out in the garage, into your house? You have vitamin D deficiency. Think about it. This is a game being played on you. You wasn't born here. Nobody from here. Listen, I see Diane Ayers, my brother, you know what I'm saying, a long-time follower, is a good dude. He's into the physics, the metaphysics. He says that's how shamans do it. They used to speak to trees. That's right. The trees are speaking to you, too. It's more the trees speak to you. You got to, all right, let me explain to you. In this world, how we do it, right, is like, you know, I'm going to call these new beings Jedis. We're Jedis. Tune into your intuition. Fuck with your intuition now. It might not be right because you haven't become a neophyte and trained it. Sky, my daughter, I love you. Call me, man. I need to know you all right, punk. The trees. All this now. I just lost my whole train of thought because of my daughter. I haven't seen her in a long time. I miss you. But anyways, what I'm saying is, remember this. Our intuition is the Jedi. It's going to tell you things, but you have to start training yourself now to actually listen to your intuition and not follow your instincts instantly and just do whatever it's telling you. It's a difference between you saying, I know, and then saying that that's right. What's the difference? Let's look at that real quick, because it's too simple. All y'all do this. Y'all be like, damn, I should have listened. That's the intuition. That, damn, I should have listened to myself shit. Go with that first. But you know what? What human being go with that? There's no human being that go, we all do this shit. Damn, I should have listened. Damn, I fucked up. Damn. Enough of that shit in 2020, family. Your intuition guiding you to something. Don't be afraid. Don't be a procrastinator. Don't be fucking lazy. It's going to lead you to your destiny. You understand what I'm saying? So all of us now, we got to leave that. You know what happens when you watch too much YouTube? You become YouTube. Y'all get into this ego shit. I got new information today. I got new information today. I got new information. So what the fuck have you learned? What have you really learned? Nothing. You get to regurgitate it back to somebody and they pat you on your back and you feel good inside. It does nothing for you. As a matter of fact, it dumbs you down. Because you don't know what's going to happen 5 minutes from now. Your intuition do. YouTube is old. Sometimes you need to cut that off and tap into yourself. You get all that download plus more if you was to tap into yourself, pertaining to what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen 5 minutes from now, what's going to happen next year. You can't get that from YouTube. You only could get what happened already from YouTube. So to know what you belong, what you're going to do, how to do it, you're going to have to tap into your own self. And that's following first your intuition. When you follow your intuition, you become your intuition. You're no longer Carolyn James. You're no longer Deidre Russell. You become a God again. When you become a God again, it just means you're united with forces. Gods is forces. They're not these guy with a pitchfork, this with this. No. This biological. Oh, it only apply to biology. All right. Then there's psychology. Then there's the atomic world, the subatomic world, the quantum world. You exist there as in other bodies. But you cannot equate the subatomic world to biological bodies. That's like total disconnect. So you must understand that inside you is a higher being that been here, that is the know, and that's who you want to tap into. Not Carolyn James, that your mother told you you're Carolyn James, that your father beat it into you, that you was forced that this is an A and this is a B. You get tested on it to make sure you know it. Then you're going to get industrial education, how to be a lawyer, doctor, Indian chief. They program you as a kid and tell you what you're going to be when you grow up. We so stupid. We go, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be. You only could be an adult. You can't be none of those things because you're not that. That's a certificate that says you qualified to be this practice because they say it. And it's not universal. It's only in your area. You understand? So no matter what they tell you, you should never let your child say, I'm going to be a lawyer, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be the... Because when they grow up, they're going to be like, who are you? The first thing they're going to say to represent themselves, well, I'm a doctor. And we just, oh, really? And you fall back. Now you believe this man who hasn't educated himself, outside of knowing himself, did for his family, know everything. You're just going off of his credential. We got to stop that. You understand? That's a servant. That's somebody who's going to work. So you teach your kids to be human. You're going to be an adult when you grow up. Make adult decisions. Adult decisions that make entrepreneurs. That's what it means. You want to be an entrepreneur, not a worker behind the desk working for them and own the business. You have to teach a child to be an adult. Sit around and think. Coronavirus. I should make up some herbs and sell this shit. Anti-corona. That's the start of an entrepreneur. Parents, give your kids money. Let them fuck it up. If they don't fuck up money, how are they going to know how to use money? You're going to wait till they're 18 and make them get their own money and then they fucking it up at 18, 20 when it's too late? No, give them money young. Let them fuck it up young so when they get old, they know how to play with money. They play with money, not cars and trucks and toys. Play with money. When you play with money, you'll be an entrepreneur. You learn how to go buy a car from your friend for $1,000 and go sell it for $1,500 to this guy who need a car. Oh, you don't have the whole $1,500? Just give me the $1,000 and give me the $500 in payments. You teach them business. You got to do that nowadays. If you don't teach your kids business, how to mess with money, how to use money, all they're going to do is fuck up money. Guess what? The urban area, the inner cities, this is the generate of money. Money comes out of the hood. Why? And we're broke. How is that possible? Why? Because we go from hand to mouth. We go from hand to mouth. The rich put that shit in their bank account. You can't get rich off of rich people. Them motherfuckers get their hair cut once a year. They wear old sneakers for 3-4 years. Us, we get our haircut twice a week. We got 100 pair of sneakers. Hand to mouth. You get where I'm going with this? So how are we going to change the game if we don't fix these little hand to mouths to consolidate our kids and say, yo, look, you need to learn how to do this. You understand? Teach them business. No one's supposed to work for another man for more than 5 to 10 years with a 5-year plan saying, I'm going to get out of this, go sleep in my mother's house on the floor, save my $20,000 I'm making a year, and then start a business. It's nothing for you to say, hey, Ma, this job is paying me $30,000 or $32,000 for the year. Let's split it. I'm not giving you $1 for the whole year, though. You feed me and pay all the bills. But at the end, split 32 in half. That's $16,000 cash for your mother, $16,000 for you to go start up a small business. Now you don't have to work for nobody. If you keep working for people, what happens? You get sick. You get that look forward to retirement pension, and you live like a little scroungy person. There's a little dollar over here and a little dollar. Then you get sick, and all your money is gone. Everybody just work till they get sick. Look at everybody who worked till they retired. Look at your grandpops and pops and all of them. They spending that money on hospital bills. That's what life was supposed to be about? No, that's somebody who was greedy. Sometimes you got to do without to do with. And remember this, family. Royal family, remember this. Being rich doesn't mean to have cash. It's the way you think that make you rich. It's your thought process. You could give a broke motherfucker $1 million and he'll be broke in 3 days. You give a rich man $100 and he'll have millions in a few days. So you was always rich or you was always broke. Your money can't decide if you're rich or broke. It's up here. Opportunities is what you need right now. Opportunities. Ain't nobody gonna give you that. They're gonna put the block up. All of them is blocked up like this on y'all. You're gonna have to make your own opportunities. Do you understand me? You gotta take your time and do that though. This ain't something you just jump into. We've been jumping into shit all of our life. Our egos got us. Nah, man. Switch up the game. Switch up the game. Switch up the game. Right now you switch up the game. If a woman ain't gonna push you up, ain't gonna uplift you, don't share your vision, get rid of her. If your man ain't seeing your vision and he ain't trying to build and just wants some pussy or she just wants some dick, get rid of them. They stealing your energy and they're about nothing. Every family is a business. Every body, physical body, is a corporation. You doing business, DBA. So do business. Me and you get together. It's a business contract called a marriage. Let's do business. This is black business, minority business, Spanish business, Chinese business. But you must do business. You can't just say we're going to lay up and chill and go to work and fuck. What the fuck is that? More kids, more liabilities, more problems, more medical issues. You're tired, you're sleepy. We've been some laying around, loafing ass motherfuckers for generations. That's why the gods don't take us serious. When are we going to say, okay, we're going to step our game up? What generation? You give a black man money, he run and he go chill. He good. That got to stop. It's never enough. It's nothing here that's enough for us. This is a small earth. I could put it in my pocket by myself. I put the whole earth in my pocket and walk away. That's how you got to think. That's how they think to get to where they at. I'm putting you on. You're very educated. You're very smart. You're very articulate. All of y'all here. That's why y'all listen to this information, because y'all want to know. Y'all want to do better for yourself. But now take it to the next level and don't settle for what you just have. Do better. Uplift your kids. Make them do better. Tell them don't settle. And no man make him come and be some scruff-ass nigga settling for nothing. Same thing. Don't bring no woman up in your shit. I don't give a fuck how fine she is and how good she look. And she's a scruff. Ain't about nothing. And you got to take care of her. What the fuck is that? You understand what's going on here? I hope y'all do, man. It's time for y'all to carry the banner now. It's time for y'all to carry the torch. This ain't a game. Y'all got to wake the fuck up. Seriously, man. Too much kid shit, too much playing, too much ego. I'm black, and I'm white, and I'm bigger, and I'm stronger, and I'm faster, and I'm this. What the fuck is that? How is that helping you? It ain't. Pick up them books. Educate yourself, man. It's like the movie The Matrix. Remember how Neo took him in the library and said you could be anything you want to be. Read the fucking book and you're going to be that shit. It still applies right now. Y'all home? Get yourself up in the game. Compete with these people. Your kids know mechanics. Your kids love to put robots together and fix things. They could be way better at it. Way better. Encourage them. Buy them all type of shit and tell them to take it apart and rip it apart and put it back together and make new things with it. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. Please, America, step your game up, man. It's that time. This is a new era we're in. 2020 just started. This summer is either going to get hard for you or it's going to get so easy you could do it with your eyes closed. And it starts now. Start training yourself now. Start training your kids now. Stop having a new perception. Stop looking at good, bad, evil, judging anything. Just do it. Become it. You see it, envy it, and do it. I'm telling you, trust me, the gods are saying this. This is what they want from you, and they over you, hoping that you get this message because they want y'all to lead now, because we need leaders that is actually seeing metaphysically, not just physically. They need people that's spiritual. They need their ancestor nature back. They need indigenous people to run this earth. As not, the earth is going to flip out in the crown chakra. The earth is going to send corona at us again. Like I said, the birds is happy. Nobody's out here. It's no being pollution. It's no craziness. Look outside your window. Look at how the earth is happy. It's at peace. This is what it takes for it to be at peace. That means whatever is ruling it is no goddamn good. Wake up, America. Y'all been played with long enough. Y'all ain't kids no more. This ain't Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, we shall overcome, will always me type shit. Yo, y'all seen the movie. Y'all saw the shit. If y'all let it even come your way, y'all don't stomp it out. I'm saying, nah, this ain't my American people. Nah, this ain't my people. You know how they used to do when some nigga from Brooklyn come to the Bronx and try to take it over or something? They be like, nah, this ain't the Bronx. Bronx ain't going for that. No, I don't expect Americans to be going for this. Yes, DJ, I'm glad to hear that. Damn near needed to hear this. Yes, you know, we all one. And I just want y'all to wake up to the ancestors' message because they're here. And I don't want to extend this more than I have to. I think the message is heard. I love y'all. And I'm going to keep posting. The day isn't over. It's early. And anything y'all want to ask, feel free to ask, you know. But this is spiritual. I'm an ancestor being. I stay in the ancestor world. I deal with ancestors. It's too weird to explain to y'all, but it's real. You understand what I'm saying? If it wasn't real, I wouldn't be here doing this. You understand? But it's y'all time. Please. And see me, Lord Enki. I'm on YouTube, and I'm going to keep posting. I love y'all. Y'all stay up. Peace and blessings, y'all.